Novavax has been granted an emergency FDA authorization for its newest version of a COVID-19 vaccine. The protein-based vaccine offers an alternative to the traditional mRNA vaccines that are out there on the market. Joining us to talk about it, Dr. Bill Hartman, the clinical trialist at UW Health. Doctor, great to see you. We've talked about Novavax before. How's it different than the other shots that are on the table?
Well, it gets marketed as the traditional alternative to the mRNA vaccines, and it's a protein-based vaccine so that your body still has to generate antibodies to these viral proteins that are synthesized and part of this vaccine. But people who are leery of the mRNA vaccines, they'll see this as a more traditional alternative and hopefully be more likely to get this vaccine booster.
The mRNA are like the new kids on the block. This is old school technology, stuff that's been in the works for decades. Like shingles vaccine uses the same technology, right?
Right. This is sort of old school, but they were able to make this new booster or this updated vaccine relatively quickly compared to previous models. And I think that while the principle is old school, the technology used to make them is newer, better, and ready for the public to use.
Got a question for you. So someone like me, I got my mRNA vaccines. Can the Novavax be my booster shot?
It can, so long as it's about 2 months since your last vaccine or your last booster. You can absolutely go ahead and get the Novavax vaccine. And for people who haven't been vaccinated at all, this would be an excellent first shot for you. You'd need two shots 3 weeks apart.
Do we have any research on any of the combinations of the vaccines that work best? I know early in the pandemic we were talking about like the German chancellor was taking the different vaccines. Do we have that information yet?
Not simulated in a fashion that we can show the data. Anecdotally, we've seen this time and again with people who've taken different types of vaccines. One example here at UW, people who had the AstraZeneca vaccine, and many of them got the booster for the mRNA vaccines. We didn't see any ill effects of that. I don't know exactly how effective that regimen is, although I would assume because they work in different ways towards the same goal, that it is a very effective means of getting vaccinated.
Yeah, interesting. The important part is to get the booster. Hey, quickly here, we've got less than 30 seconds, but the CDC says they're doing away with their vaccination cards. You used to need those cards to get into things like restaurants, public places, even some countries, but it kind of makes sense they're going away now. We don't need them anymore, but should we still be keeping track of all the shots we're getting?
I think you should. I think it's always good to have a record of the vaccinations that you've had. Your state health department usually has that record too, and you can petition them for a copy of it. But yes, the CDC is no longer going to be issuing these vaccination cards, so they'll kind of become a relic of a time where things were a little bit haywire. Hopefully, as we get closer to normal, we won't ever have to think about these types of things again. But still, keep a record of your vaccinations so that you have them present when you move from state to state, when you take a new job, things like that. They'll still need that record.
You can put it in your pandemic box with all the weird things we collected then. And I'm glad you said there's a backup for people like me who lose things constantly. So, Dr. Hartman, great to see you. Appreciate your time.
Thank you.